how to make a global brand?
Look, global brand is something, if you look at America. Many years ago, America started selling something known as the American Dream. And that was the first beautiful brand that is sold out to the entire world. There was an American gold rush, right? And from there onwards, you would see that you have McDonald's, Apple, Starbucks, you have most of the brands are US brands. And those brands are literally out there who are doing fantastic globally. So Americans know how to build global brands. There are very few brands which have grown from Pakistan, which have gone global, because I think the Pakistani Desi Seth mentality and mindset is very Pakistani focused, and they just don't want to go abroad. They don't have the guts or the balls to actually compete outside the market. And secondly, there is no innovation. So brands are built on innovation. Brands are built on investing in brand equity. Brands are built on courage. Brands are built on scaling. So Pakistan could not even come up with their own cola brand, for example. And whereas the brand managers, and we are very, very proud Pakistanis to work in an MNC, to work for Coca-Cola, to work for Pepsi, to work for Procter & Gamble, to work for Unilever. So we essentially have a servant mindset. Not a creative mindset or an entrepreneurial and an entrepreneurial mindset. I think that's a massive lacking in Pakistan. So global brands is not something that you're now on e-commerce and you're selling in 2 countries and you become a brand. A brand is something which has recognition, which has awareness, which has appeal, which has certain brand associations, right? And there's a certain customer avatar that actually recognize the brand from farther away, and then they have loyalty. And then that is something which everybody prefers. And most importantly, people have a strong trust that, yes, this brand is going to deliver. If you go to McDonald's, you know you're going to get the same burger every single time, right? That is their promise and the value proposition to quality. So such things essentially lack in Pakistan because we are not really process oriented.
Brand can build overnight or in short term?
No.
How much important marketing in brand building?
Marketing, I believe, there are 2 functions for doing a successful business. One is getting your marketing formula right, and one is getting your sales formula right. Okay, if you've got these 2 things fixed, you've got the entire business fixed, right? Everything else in terms of overheads and human resource management and cost cutting here and there, production costs, supplier costs, all these things can be negotiated. All these things can be managed. You could be very efficient and innovative about that, but getting your marketing formula is very important. So if you look at marketing, you have basically very, very important things in marketing. Marketing is actually the whole business. The product is marketing, which means innovation, design, packaging is marketing. Pricing is marketing, which means you have to sell it at a price where you have a profitability, right? Then distribution is part of marketing, which includes channel partnerships. How much are you going to give to your wholesalers, distributors, or e-com platforms? And then you have promotions, which is essentially advertising, public relations, publicity.
To attract the new customers.
To attract new customers or to have customer loyalty. Then you have people. So people is very important. People is part of marketing. Process is part of marketing. And then packaging is part of marketing. So if you look at marketing is pretty much tells you exactly what your entire business is, and your business model is defined by marketing. Even in the startup space, if somebody turns around and says, okay, I'm using a 5x multiple for my valuation, and today I'm $100 million, let's say $1 million company, and I'm going to be a $100 million company after 2 years, how do you justify that? You can only justify that through your go-to-market strategy. If you don't have a solid go-to-market strategy or a scale strategy or a route to profitability, or if you have failed in building a solid brand, you cannot grow 2x, 3x, 10x, right? So Pakistan, since it's 14th August, I think what Pakistan is facing is a brand marketing and PR crisis. We have been labeled as terrorists. We have been labeled as, sorry to say, but scammers, frauds. We have been, selling वेजिटेबल्स की जगह उसमें पत्थर डाल के भेज रहे थे कंटेनर्स में.
तो नहीं आ रहे.
हाँ,
हम पास भी नहीं आ रहे.
ठीक है. So similarly, जो हमारे ethics हैं in terms of business are actually not very good.